cry at every funeral. You never had the strength for me. You don't deserve me. But guess what?
Was it good for you?
Jenny. Oh, God.
Giles, how do we stop this?
God, what have I done?
Oh, great. Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder, and today I'm reacting to episode 8 of season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So far this season has been really good. I don't think it's easy for me to judge like which season of the show I'm going to like better. I think there's 20-something episodes in this season, so there's a lot more to go, but so far I am just really admiring this second season. It's really doing what I like in shows that have different worlds and different lore, where I feel like they're really fleshing things out in a way that is true to the first season, but is also a little bit more sophisticated and just addressing some of those themes I think that were touched on in episodes of season 1 in a deeper and more compelling way, at least so far. But I'm a big fan of the new characters that we have of Spike and Drusilla. They're very entertaining, just on-screen presences. I think I get excited every time I see them on screen. I obviously am still loving Cordelia. Principal Snyder, please, let's continue to get more of him, because first of all, I want to know his backstory and exactly how much he knows about the vampires and the supernatural. But secondly, because almost without fail, he makes me laugh every time he comes on screen. So how can you complain when you have a character who is that reliably savage and hilarious? Giles, I'm really hoping maybe even in this episode we get to see more of his backstory, because right now I think he's probably the most interesting mystery for me. I'm still a little bit concerned that his character might die. And you know what also I'm concerned about? I'm concerned that because Giles has a secret backstory, that he and Miss Calendar are going to have this beautiful, wonderful, happy relationship, and Giles is not going to tell her about his past, and then she's going to find out and everything is going to get ruined. And if that happens, please don't. Just please don't. But anyways, I'm very excited to get into this episode. As always, if you want to see the full unedited version of this reaction, that's up on Patreon. If you want to see next week's reaction, episode 9, that's also up right now for early access. Thank you to everyone for your support. And let's just get into the episode. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 2, Episode 8.
Rupert Giles, I need to see him.
Mr. Giles, he's our librarian. Next building over, first door on your left.
Dang, this is going to be an episode that focuses on Giles, isn't it? I don't know if he's going to make it here. I'm not too hopeful. It's pretty dark out. Don't slow down, just run!
Oh, God. Deirdre?
What the heck? She like a zombie?
Help! Help! Somebody, please! Help!
Don't just stand there.
Must we have this noise during your calisthenics?
It's not noise, it's music.
I know music.
That's your workout playlist, Buffy?
Wonderful. You work on your muscle tone while my brain dribbles out of my ears.
Well, this guy's brains, meanwhile, is probably literally gonna dribble out. What the heck? Oh no, she's gonna go inside this guy's body, isn't she? And Giles thinks he knows this dude. What is with the evil creatures and bad guys in this show, like, morphing into friendly faces? At this point, if any long-lost friends show up, anyone who looks friendly, the chances of them being evil is like 95%. Dang. Kind of crazy seeing Giles at home here.
Do you think Giles ever played anywhere but here when he was in school?
Giles lived for school. He's actually still bitter that there were only 12 grades.
Probably sat in math class thinking, There should be more math. This could be mathier.
If only you guys knew the truth. Although, if I hadn't, seen the Halloween episode, I'd be just like them, thinking the same thing.
Just don't be late.
Have I ever let you down?
A couple times.
Morning, England.
Oh, hello, Miss Jenny.
He instantly smiles, his whole mood improves.
Those poor schlubs have to attend school on Saturday.
I like how Xander's just casually drinking a tiny juice box. That's pretty hilarious.
Look at them.
A twosome of cuteness.
Can't you just imagine them getting together?
Of course, I spilled coffee all over it. I can't even read it.
It's a first edition.
I'm lying, Rupert. The book's fine. I just love to see you squirm.
He's like, that wasn't funny. I just went through trauma thinking that.
Did anyone ever tell you you're kind of a sexy fuddy-duddy?
No, actually, that part usually gets left out.
She is just too sweet.
Let's see if I can make you squirm.
Oh, Giles is so funny, man.
Rupert Giles?
Oh, great. What now? Oh, they're gonna, because that guy is missing or something.
First time sentenced to a computer tutorial on Saturday. Now I have to read some computer book. There are books on computers. Isn't the point of computers to replace books?
I agree with Cordelia.
Tell me with a ticket, it's totally bogus. It was a one-way street. I was going one way.
Cordelia!
I want to see that episode. I want to see Cordelia driving the wrong way. Okay, so that whatever that zombie lady was at the beginning didn't go inside this guy's body. But she liquefied.
Do you know what that is? The tattoo.
No.
He does. But he can't share that with the police.
Hey! No sampling the product.
I don't know if you're up for this by yourself, Buffy. I mean, she looks up for it. She's doing great.
Angel!
Buffy, look out!
Angel is doing much better. His attendance record is really, really improving.
Buffy, it's late. You alright?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I'm just...
Something is very wrong. I mean, look how disoriented he is. I feel like it's more than just the death of his friend, too. I think he knows something is seriously wrong. But it's so interesting, him not being more open with Buffy.
We were friends when we were young. My condolences.
Is someone going to be after Giles, hunting him down? You have to let someone in, Giles, even if you keep things from Buffy. Okay, yeah, look, he's crossing off all these names of people who have been killed. You're going to be next on the list. You guys would belong to some type of group. But even if Giles wants to keep this separate from the kids, I think he should, talk to Miss Calendar. Okay. Mr. Hiding your tattoo with long sleeves.
So, you're back.
Who? Is he talking to himself, or is there some villain who's returned?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you for a second.
Something wrong?
Oh, okay, good. Good for Buffy.
I think he might have been... I think he was drinking.
He was home alone drinking?
But tea, right?
Oh, Willow.
With her horse?
He was alone.
Give it time.
So...
Miss Calendar is like, Xander, what are you saying?
That's it. I'm calling him right now.
I do like how concerned Buffy is. Now she can pick up on the signs that something is seriously wrong and doesn't just sit back and wait.
In that costume shop.
Oh, I'm pleased you remember.
You sold me that dress for Halloween and nearly got us all killed.
But you look great.
That is a very appropriate response.
What are you doing here?
Snooping around.
Honesty. Nice touch.
It's one of my virtues.
Is he gonna tell her about Giles's past, though? That looked like a devil. Don't tell me Giles used to belong to some, like, satanic cult.
Don't let him get away!
Oh, great! Cordelia, nice! Good. Just like that. Well done. That was an amazing move, Cordelia.
Is everyone all right?
Super. I kicked a guy.
We're okay.
Dead guy here interrupted our tutorial. Been meaning to thank you for that.
I was gonna say, I feel like Xander is happier that this happened than doing, you know, actual work on a Saturday.
Tell her, Ripper.
Giles.
Just like that, he broke free.
I'm gonna be in therapy till I'm 30.
Just till you're 30, Cordelia? I think it's gonna be a lot longer than that. Oh, look at Giles rushing over to check on Miss Calendar.
This is what happens when you have school on Saturday.
Oh. Don't tell me something's wrong with her. I knew it. I knew that there was no way the show was going to let it be happy with Giles and Miss Calendar. It was just too good.
This is not your battle. And as your watcher, I'm telling you unequivocally to stay out of it. I have to get Jenny home.
But whether you want to or not, Giles, like, they have become involved. They are in danger because of you, and not being honest is a risk.
Work with Xander.
Well, when I say care, I mean...
Cordelia?
She wanted a cooler assignment. The second she's like, spend time with Xander, I think I'll pass. I swear, Miss Calendar better not permanently change into a zombie.
I'm not a very safe person to be around at the moment.
Nothing's safe in this world, Rupert. Don't you know that by now?
Including her.
Ah, it's not Egyptian, it's Etruscan, mistaken for Egyptian by the design pattern, but any fool can see it predates their iconology.
Yep, we're all on the same page with your knowledge, Willow.
The dead guy's all puddly now.
So the demon's gone. There was no one dead to jump into.
There was someone unconscious, though.
We're all not dead, right?
No.
I like how Cordelia's questioning it. Like, is someone in a Sixth Sense scenario? They better be able to, like, get an exorcist and get this demon out of Miss Calendar.
Thank you, operator. There's no answer at Miss Calendar's and Giles' phone is out of order. I'm gonna go over there.
Go with her. Don't go by yourself. Come on, you guys.
You cry at every funeral. You never had the strength for me. You don't deserve me. But guess what? You've got me.
Was it good for you?
Okay, Buffy, let's go. Come on, they gotta get this devil out of her.
3 down, 2 to go. Be seeing you.
Oh, don't tell me she's gonna get away and she's gonna stay possessed.
Jenny. Oh, God.
Giles, how do we stop this?
God, what have I done?
Oh, great.
Did you find anything?
The most meticulous banking and phone records you've ever seen. And, this.
That's Giles?
I'll, try to contain it until we figure something.
You guys better figure out a way.
I'm sorry.
I know.
You better be careful too. What if that demon like pulls a trick and goes back, doubles back, and like attacks Giles? He's, in just as much danger as Ethan.
Oh, no, please. Ladies first.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna kill you. Will that blow the whole karma thing?
Sweet child. Now, this may sting a little. Just.
Don't let him do it, Buffy. You gotta break free of those bonds.
Bury a potato. No, that's for warts. Who writes this stuff? Oh, yeah. We'll find Miss Calendar, then we'll decapitate her. Hey, she'll be the first headless computer teacher in school. You think anybody will notice?
Do you know what you need, Xander, besides a year's supply of acne cream? A brain.
Hey! We don't have time for this. Our friends are in trouble. And if you two aren't with me 110%, then get the hell out of my library.
Willow! That's the loudest I've heard her talk. That was amazing.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it.
What? What is it?
She's good.
Willow, Xander, that's true. She is good. Dang it, Buffy, it's too late. Is it really going to be as easy as that? You just burn it off and give someone else the tattoo and you're no longer going to be attacked?
Ethan. No.
Does he know? Is there like a connection that he can tell that Buffy is now one of the group members? Dang, that's an awesome shot.
No!
Willow, you better hurry up with your plan and get in here. But now Angel has the demon.
I think that Ethan guy disappeared again.
Darn. I really wanted to hit him till he bled.
Wait, but that Angel's demon killed the other demon? Is that what had just happened?
Her career as a watcher.
Oh, no, I don't think I could handle the stress.
And the dental plan is crap.
I don't see how Giles does it.
I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah, I don't think he does either.
I'm coping.
I would like to help.
I know. Sometime. Yeah, sometime.
Dang. That's too bad.
I have just the perfect music. Go on, say it.
It's not music, it's just meaningless sounds.
There. Feel better?
Yes.
Alright, so that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 8. That was, I got what I wanted. We had a nice exploration into more of Giles' backstory and where he came from. I don't know, that conversation with Buffy and Giles at the very end there, I think was really, really well written. And the whole episode kind of led to that moment with just the understanding that Giles is human, like everyone else. And like any human, they have their own past, they have their own flaws, they've made the mistakes in their life. They're not these perfect, no one's perfect at all. And I do like how we as the audience kind of travel along the same journey that Buffy, Xander, and Willow did in their understanding of Giles, where just like them, when we're first introduced to Giles, and up till very recently in this whole show so far, we really just see that perfect, responsible, mature side of Giles. And now we get to experience, just like our main characters, how he really is just a human like everyone else. And I like the line that Buffy said when, they're talking about Willow, who, by the way, was just amazing in this episode, really stepping it up. I just love the moment when she snaps and is just sick of Xander and Cordelia's BS and, really gets them to focus on what's important. But not to get sidetracked talking about Giles, but I like the line that Buffy said when, Willow is saying she doesn't know if she could be a Watcher. And Buffy is kind of like, I don't know if he really had a choice. And kind of mirroring how Buffy doesn't have a choice, I just think a general theme and idea of this show is that it's not really up to you, like what your role and what your duty in life is all the time. Sometimes you're just placed in certain circumstances, and it just reminds me of that great quote from Lord of the Rings, which I am not going to try to say word for word because I don't remember it, but something about when Gandalf is talking to Frodo and Frodo is saying that he doesn't know why. I apologize. It is one of the greatest quotes in Lord of the Rings, and I am blanking on what it is. But basically, Frodo was saying, he wished the ring had never come his way, and it hadn't been his obligation to carry it. And Gandalf is kind of just like, well, yeah, of course, you didn't want that, but it's not up for us to decide. It's up for us to decide what to do with the path that we've been given. That is about the worst Americanized, modernized, uneducated version of that quote. But anyone who knows the quote knows what I'm trying to say here. I also like how we see how it's so much easier for Giles to be the responsible one, be the one who knows the right thing to do when he's assisting someone else. When he's telling Buffy, about her responsibility as the Slayer or the right course of action, it's easy for him to do that. But when it comes to facing something in his own past, that's not so easy. He tries to shut Buffy out and keep it private to himself. I think partly because he's ashamed of it, but partly because I think that a lot of times parents or parental figures try not to let their children or the people that they're teaching see that uglier side of them, see that human side. There's something, I think, and this is something, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, but I think that sometimes like parental figures try to hide their flaws and hide the mistakes they've made in the past because they want to spare their kids or their students the painful realization that they are very flawed and that there are some seriously imperfect things in their lives. And maybe they also want their kids or the people underneath them not to make those same mistakes. I don't know. In fact, that's a great question for me to leave to you guys. What do you think the motivation is? And maybe we'll get more of Giles's backstory, so this will be explained more clearly. But what exactly is his backstory about not wanting to share some of those secrets of his past with the rest of the group? Does he want to spare them that understanding? Is he just ashamed? Does he want to come across as a simple, perfect parental figure so that it's easier for them just to focus and train? Does he want to just protect them? I feel like it could be a mixture of all of those things. I don't think it's as simple. I think there is an element of selfishness and shame for Giles for not sharing everything that's going on. And the reason I think that is because the second things started getting dangerous for everyone else in the group, Giles didn't immediately open up and explain like what the tattoos were and the group that he belonged to. He still tried to hide it, even though I feel like it was safer for them at that point to know everything that was going on. So I think part of it is definitely a little bit of Giles just having difficulty coming to terms and being honest with them about everything that he's done. And I think that kind of leads into why Miss Calendar, I think those events are very traumatizing for her and very difficult. But I also think that she is hurt by what Giles did and by his lack of honesty. And I knew that was going to happen. I was like, great, this relationship is just too sweet and too perfect. I hope they come to a point where they can mend things and work things out, because I just think it's so evident that they both have chemistry and they both really care for each other in a deep way. But I think it's going to take some time, and I think Giles hopefully isn't too hard on himself. He's clearly feeling very remorseful for kind of keeping that from her. And you can just see how he's seriously distraught when Miss Calendar is in pain. And I think that speaks to the goodness of his heart and his genuine feelings for her. But kind of a more serious episode. And I like that. I feel like it kind of ended in a bit of a downer mood, just kind of confronting some of the somber realities of life and how mistakes that you can make have serious consequences and don't just go away. Just because you've moved on and grown as a person doesn't mean that the things you've done in your past won't one day catch up to you and won't affect the people in your life that you care about and love. But I like that. I have a lot of empathy for Giles. I see him as a very, very good person who made some mistakes in his past that he seriously regrets. But like this show does so well, it really shows how there are consequences to your behavior, and consequences that touch not only your life but the lives of the people around you. A quick thing that I feel like I don't fully understand is, is this demon gone for good? Did Angel's demon kill this demon? Is there any chance that this... I hope they didn't just transfer that demon also to Angel's body, because, dude, it's rough enough being a vampire carrying around one demon. You got to carry two? It's like... That seems like passing along. I'm pretty sure, from my understanding, that the demon died. If it's something we're going to understand later on in the show, please don't tell me. But if it's as simple as that demon is now dead, you can fill me in there. But as always, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you for everyone who supports on Patreon, who's watching the full episodes. And like I said, if you want to see my reaction to next week's episode, that's also up on Patreon for early access. But yeah, as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.